Magandang araw po sa inyo. Dumating na ba sa buhay ninyo yung time na galit ka sa isang tao o sa grupo ng tao marahil dahil sa maling pag-aakala laban sa pagkatao mo o dahil sa masamang chismis na wala namang katotohanan laban sa iyo o dahil sa masakit na pananalitang binitiwan laban sa iyo? Paano ka kaya nag-react noon? Alam mo ba na kung paano ka nag-react o nag-respond sa mga trying times na ito ng buhay mo ay maaring sumalamin sa babaw o lalim ng faith mo? Titignan natin ngayon ang ilang tanda ng isang malalim na pananampalataya o ang mga marks of a great faith. So, ang unang katangian ng isang taong may pananampalatayang malalim ay yung meron siyang proactive attitude. Ayan ang una natin nabanggit. Kasi dito sa babaeng ito na taga-Canaan, ang dami niyang mga situations na hinarap. Halimbawa, merong mga prejudices ang kanilang kultura. No? Their social, religious, cultural prejudices. Ang dami po niyan. Ang mga Hudyo at ang mga alagad kasama dito ay laban sa mga Hentil. No? They were facing the hostile tribe of Canaanites. Ayan ay isang balakid sa paglapit ng babae sa Panginoong Jesus. Pagkatapos, dahil babae pa siya, tabu din yan. No yan. And then, a woman asking for a favor for her daughter. Lalong mahirap yon. Tapos, nandun pa ang mga attitudes ng mga tao sa paligid niya. Pinatatahimik na nga siya ng mga alagad. Pauwiin na lang siya dahil ang ingay-ingay niya, nag-iskandalo. Tapos yung tugon pa ng Panginoon, no? Dinedma siya. Parang apparent refusal yan. Napagbigyan ng kanyang kahilingan. Pagkatapos, ayun pa ang punchline. It is not right to give the food of the children to the dogs. Ayan. Medyo malakas ang dating nito para sa mga taong nakikinig at para dun sa babae mismo. Pagkatapos, meron pa mga superstitious mindsets. Ang superstition is an irrational belief related to magical thinking kung saan yung outcome ay nai-influence ng mga behaviors and practices na nakapaloob sa kultura doon na ginagalawan ng tao na merong superstitious belief. Tapos, siguro meron din superstitious mindset ang babaeng ito. Mababanaag din yan sa mga ugali ng paglapit sa isang taong kinikilalang makapangyarihan. Maaring ito ay ma-interpret as baka maambunan man lang ako, baka mawisikan lang ako ng swerte. Maaring ganito po ang mindset na nakikita ng Panginoon sa simula at nakikita ng ibang tao. Sa isang tagpo ng hinilom niya ang babaeng dinurugo, ang dami-dami naman mga taong naroroon. Marahil ang karamihan sa mga taong pumapaligid sa kanya ay meron lang ganitong magical belief. But there was one woman who touched the tassel of his cloak and that made a difference. Napakapambihira nito. At siya hanggang ngayon ang ating pinag-uusapan na hindi naman natin kilala kung sino. That was a model of a person with great faith. Tingnan natin ang maliit na pagsasalarawan ng proactive attitude. I have a dog here. If I call the tail of this dog a leg, how many legs does the dog now have? Siguro sasabihin ninyo, 5. Ang sagot, 4. 4 pa rin. Kasi by simply calling the tail a leg does not make it a leg. Di ba? Hindi porke tinawag kang demonyo, impacto, vampira ng iyong mahal sa buhay, ay ganun ka na. By simply calling you names or by simply calling you a dog does not change a thing. It does not make you a dog. It does not make you a vampire, an insect, or a monster. Being proactive means taking initiative. The woman approached Jesus despite the odds. Nakita na natin yung mga odds. It means taking responsibility. It is not enough that you react. Rather, mahalaga sa mga trying situations, you take responsibility. Therefore, you respond. Your behavior is a product of your own decisions based on values and not just a product of your own conditions nakabatay lamang sa feelings. Kasi yung feelings mo, nagbabago yan. Kaya nga emotions, no? Palaging nasa motion to, nasa flux, palaging papalit-palit. So yung behavior mo should be a product of your decision based on values that are unchanging. To be proactive means to act and not simply to be acted upon. Yes, nandun pa rin, natural, we are being acted upon by stimuli around us. Pero you act not because of the stimuli. You act ahead of time if you can do that. Yung ikalawang mark ng great faith is a Catholic attitude. Ang sabi ng Panginoon sa huling kabanata ng Gospel according to Matthew, "Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, teaching them all that I have commanded you, and that I am with you always until the end of the age." Meron tatlong holos dito na binabanggit, tatlong alls. All nations, all things, all days. Ayan ang ibig sabihin ng having a Catholic mindset. Ine-embrace ang lahat-lahat. Ine-embrace ang abundant blessings of God. Therefore, counting the blessings that God had already given us. The third mark of a great faith is having a persistent and consistent faith. Napakahalaga nito. To pray with humility, saying, "Always, Lord, have mercy on me." And then you pray with consistency. Hindi yung one day, ito ang iyong prayer, the other day, iba na naman ang prayer mo. Parang you just mention them kasi kailangan i-mention but you're not convinced. Of course, we need to repeat our prayers if they are truly important for us. Mahalaga po ang paulit-ulit na dalangin. Hindi sapat na once ka lang magsabi ng I love you, hindi ba? Napakahalaga, inuulit mo ito with your profession of your life. So pray with consistency. And then, of course, pray with persistence. Ayan po ibig sabihin ng pagiging makulit, paulit-ulit, and being constantly praying at all times. We are encouraged to pray at all times. Prayer is a part of our daily lives. Alam natin yan. No matter what we are doing, whether going off to work, or in meetings, driving your kids around, at home, doing your housework, while in quarantine, probably playing sports sa iyong backyard, whatever we do every day, we can still pray. It should be a natural conversation with God throughout the day. Yes, there are times that we need to give special time to prayer alone, but mostly, we can pray throughout the day. So, balikan natin ang iyong reaction. Nung nakaranas ka ng napakataas ang negative emotion mo, paano ka nag-react? Or did you react at all? Or probably you responded? Sana, you find yourself responding because that means meron kang responsibility doon sa iyong paraan ng pagtugon. When you respond, you take hold of the situation and put this at the very hands of God. Yes, they can affect you emotionally, but it should never influence you. Because in that way, you are responsible for your own emotional life, for your own faith life. So, ang tatlong marks of a great faith, having a proactive attitude, having a Catholic attitude, having a persistent attitude in prayer. May God bless you.